They
I
can
mean, you
hear
the
us.
star of the show, though. You the star of the motherfucking show, goddamn.
Oh shit, I'm just here being interviewed. You the star of the show. I'm just visiting everybody. We here having something, just having a conversation about how important Second Amendment media is to
Right,
everybody.
right.
And when I say Second Amendment media, gun tube, all that type of stuff like that, I mean we need people on the ground to tell us what's actually going on,
Yeah.
as um, opposed to just hearing it on the news.
Right,
Because the
right, right,
news
right,
tell you
right.
certain details.
Right.
So like everybody talks about, like, a lot of people give California a lot of headache. But shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical too.
Okay.
Formerly Mark Breezy.
Mark Breezy.
Uh,
Shout out Mark Breezy.
Mark Breezy, Eyes and Ears Tactical. Now he renamed the channel.
Okay.
He was talking about the giving an update on the concealed carry permits in California.
Okay.
And how now that he know people, they starting to speed the process up.
Okay.
My wife had family out there that's been kind of chit chatting with me about it too. So it's good to hear from the people on the ground as opposed to just hearing from the mainstream, because they're gonna tell you just bits and pieces.
Bits
you know
and
what
pieces.
I mean? So if you out there and you legally armed, or if you can't be legally armed but you still follow Second Amendment media,
Right.
we like to have your input. That's why you hear everybody say like, comment, and subscribe. But the comments is very important because you guys may know something we don't know.
Right.
Because we don't live there. You know what I mean?
Right,
So we
right,
just
right,
hear certain things. Like me being from Louisiana. Louisiana is like
Love y'all,
one of
Free
the
Nation.
most loosest gun states in the world. Forget the country.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they call it sportsman's paradise.
Right.
We was like second, what they call a constitutional carry before that was popular.
Okay.
You could buy a gun in New Orleans just with ID. You didn't need a permit, and you can carry it. And as long as that gun was registered to you, NOPD will let you go about your business.
Right.
I know that because they stopped me a couple times. Of course, you definitely have to be respectful when you're legally armed, when you're dealing with law enforcement.
Yes.
Because you got to remember, they armed just like you armed.
Yes.
Just like you want to go home, they want to go home.
Yes.
So definitely.
Right.
How do I feel about revolvers, Andrew M? You know what? A revolver is mandatory. If you gonna have a gun if you're gonna be legally armed, I ain't gonna talk about the collections.
Right.
I always tell you 2 pistols. Get your revolver and get your semi-automatic. The one thing about that revolver, it's never gonna let you down. It'll never jam on you. If you got a revolver that jam, boy, something wrong. So, I own 2 revolvers myself. I do plan on buying a couple more before it's all said and done. So I seen somebody say something about the assault weapons ban in Illinois. I'm sorry if I didn't catch the full comment.
Okay.
So my understanding about the Illinois.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use this restroom.
Okay, well I'll just keep on.
Yeah. My bad.
You guys getting it live here. The alert zone and thanks. What's up? The alert zone and Gun Freak Nation. Illinois is turning into a crap show. Yeah, you're right about that. This is where in the alert zone in the previous channel before we got shut down, I told you guys there's some things about the Second Amendment a lot of people stay away from, but we just give it to you different. Politics, race, firearms go hand in hand, whether you like it or not. I'm just telling you. And people are starting to see how much local and state elections matter because of Illinois. And now they're saying Michigan is turning into the next. They have this saying in politics that says, as goes California, so goes the rest of the world. So the rest of the country. So let's keep that in mind as law-abiding citizens and gun owners. We need to start feeling our own candidates to protect our rights. You know what I mean? We definitely need to do that. It matters. It matters who you put in Congress. And you know what? If you're in the Second Amendment, It don't matter what your party affiliation is. I say this: we need to be one issue voters. Anybody that votes anything against firearms, we need to vote them out of office. Looking up north versus down south. It's like a civil war on firearms. Yeah, you right about that, boy. Firearms has become, like I said, in Iowa, we got basically everything almost pretty much guaranteed to us. It would take more than an act of Congress to disarm us there. So, we voted in the right people, and when they seen that there was a possibility that Trump may or may not lose the 2020 election, then we went ahead on that act. And in Illinois, 2024, California is done for. I'm sorry, California is done for. But in Illinois and the rest of these states, man, think about your family. We think about money and stuff like that, but think about your family, man. Think about your rights, your constitutional rights that's constantly being trampled all over. Think about that. Vote for a candidate, and when you run up on them with that phone, when you run up on a candidate with that phone, you ask them, what do you feel about the Second Amendment? And if they say, well, there should be some restrictions, you let them know you won't be getting my vote. You got to do that.
Right.
Because
right,
you know what?
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. When the midterms happened, that was the number one question politicians was asked about abortion. Any politician that spoke against that, people let them know I'm voting against you. For people who felt like they was pro-abortion, and I'm not trying to get into the whole pro non-abortion or whatever. I'm just saying they made that a one issue. That's why there was no red wave for Republicans. Well, we need to make that one issue. You talk about restricting firearms. Thanks, but no thanks. We got to make them pay a financial price too. These stores that's talking about, we gonna stop selling this and we gonna stop selling that, just voluntarily stop going in there.
Yeah.
Let them feel it.
Boycott it.
When the lady at Dick's Sporting Goods decided she wasn't gonna sell no more
Sorry about the wait.
firearms.
It's almost ready.
No, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah,
no rush.
So you know what I'm saying? When Dick's Sporting Goods decided that they was gonna stop selling firearms and what have you, I said, okay, I'll just stay out of it.
Right.
That's all. I mean, I feel like if the big stores don't want to sell firearms, that's fine. All right, Trey 57 Productions. Shout out to you, brother. I've visited your channel before over the years. I know he liked to sing and what have you. He got his little headdress going on. He got his unique style. And Trey 57. I want to shout you out about something else too. I've seen your shirts about being a father. Man, that's thumbs up, bro. That's a thumbs up about being a responsible father.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we definitely need that in the house.
Shout out to Trey 57.
From the president of Gun Freak Nation, the uncle of the alert zone. Sitting here having dinner. You know what I'm saying?
We got to do this more often.
We're going to do this more often?
Yes. Man, too late. It was late in the day. If we would have been a little bit early, we could have hit that range.
Next time,
hit that range.
I know for a fact that I'm going to come and I have that much of time.
Right.
I'm going to make it an effort to get here early.
Okay. Hit that range.
I want to try and be here no later than noon.
Okay,
that way
cool.
we can have time
to
load up, get to the range, do all what have you, and get some range action going in.
Right.
Durham now sells LGM. Check their website. Dunham's. Okay. So, back to the question about revolvers, though, man. There is one revolver I gotta have before the end of this year, but it's specific. The 6.5-inch barrel Taurus Raging Bull in 454.
Ooh.
I don't want the Raging Hunter in 357 or 44. I want the Raging Bull 6.8 shot revolver, 6.5-inch barrel, Taurus 454. I gotta have me one of those before the end of the year out, man. I just love that thing.
Beast like that, huh?
Hey, that's gonna be my new home defense if I get one. If I get one of those, boy. It's almost bigger than me. Y'all seen earlier. Yo, when y'all see me on the video earlier standing next to this man, you see how short I am. That gun is about that gun is about as big as I am. Damn it, I can't carry out in public because it might drag me down. But I'm gonna definitely have it next to my damn bed.
And what caliber is shoot?
The 454 Kazoo.
Is that the one? Oh,
So-
he got that shoot the 500.
It's under the 500.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's under the 500.
Okay.
It's kind of like I'm gonna say I guess in between 44 and 500.
Oh,
Kinda, but it's
okay.
it's a
the
pretty
one
bad
he be
round.
having everybody shoot on his
No,
videos.
no.
He called it the wrist breaker.
Hey, for all of you guys that like them 500s, you won't never see me shoot a 500. I got my left arm is my only good arm. My right arm, I got steel across here,
Oh,
and in
shit.
the inside I got steel. I got 2 plates and 13 screws in my arm.
Oh,
You see my fingers is crooked. You will not be seeing me shoot no 500.
yeah, I don't even want to shoot that.
Nah,
Hell
you
nah.
guys keep that.
Right.
You know. But man, shout out to everybody that joined us.
Yeah, shout out to all
Man,
23
you guys
of y'all.
could be
You feel
doing
me?
something else,
Yep.
and y'all here with us. And shout out to the people who gonna catch this later, because we understand
Right,
life
right,
goes
right.
on.
Yeah.
Some of y'all might be at
And,
work.
and
can't catch
please,
us.
man, for me, go ahead and subscribe to his new channel. Okay. Subscribe to the brother's new channel, the Alert Zone. It's called his new channel. Like I say, his original channel was taken down. You know, so subscribe to Brother James Walker new channel, the Alert Zone TV. Alert Zone TV is his new channel. So check it out. He's down with Gun Freak Nation. We down with Alert Zone TV. So do that favor and subscribe to his channel. Let's build this channel back up, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it. What's good, DIs? How I feel about it, it's all political bug crap. You know what I'm saying? And like I take our brother James' advice, man. Come together and withhold your vote. You know what I'm saying? Don't vote them anti-gunners in office. You feel me? If you stop voting, then they'll understand that language. Somebody asked how we felt about that the Chicago assault ban. We got to come together and not vote them out, or just don't vote for them, period.
As I said earlier, we got to start fielding our own candidates.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. Start fielding our own candidates, because for those of you who don't know how politics work, the politician works for you.
Yeah.
You don't work for the politician.
Yeah, they represent
You don't ask them what is their
You
policy.
want another strawberry lemonade?
Oh yes, please.
You give them
Thank you so
their
much.
policy, and you tell them this is what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, they say politicians respond to the economy beneath them. If you don't give money to these politicians, you can't expect them to do your agenda. The people who paid for their campaign is the people they owe something to first.
Right.
I know we may not like that, and we think democracy is why I gave you my vote. I want something in return. These politicians, these campaigns cost money.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. And I'm telling you that because a couple years ago, I ran for city council in the town I live in. I didn't win, but it was worth the experience. I spent $1,500 of my own money out of my pocket, paying for ads in the paper and
Right.
what have
Promoting
you.
yourself.
Yeah, people asked me, did I, invited me to different places to speak and what have you, and I didn't win, but it was worth the experience to see how this stuff actually works. And there's groups that want particular policies pushed, and they'll invite you in to talk to them.
Right.
And if you're talking what they want to hear, they'll make a donation.
Right.
If you're not talking what they want to hear, they'll tell you
That's the
what we'll
PACs
think
and
about it.
lobbyists. They
Yeah,
lobby for
you
you,
know what I mean?
and all that shit.
Without going into a long screed, our political system ain't no different than nobody else's. It's just that the election is stolen a different way. They just buy the election before that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, but that is the thing, man. You can't leave your just like we as the Second Amendment don't leave our safety up to other people. You can't assume that other people feel like you feel because we all individuals.
Right.
So you're gonna have people that's gonna be pro-gun and anti-gun.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe it's something happened in a politician's past, and they say, "Oh, if it never would have been a gun involved," you know. And then some people, well, they never been around them, and they just see what TV show them. So
Yeah.
TV show them a gun is an evil thing. In my 43 years of living, I've never seen a gun jump up and shoot somebody.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen a gun shoot somebody, somebody was standing behind the trigger.
Alrighty, double
Wow.
crunch shrimp.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that
I
was
shouldn't
so
be doing
good.
this, but damn it, I got me some shrimp.
Well, I gave you his coleslaw as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Do you guys want me to put in the next round in right now? So that way by the time you guys are done, it should be out.
Next round.
You can. It's all you can eat.
Oh,
Yep,
goodness.
all
I
you
know
can
that.
eat. You
He's
can
trying to
get-
kill her.
You can get just the riblets. You can get just the fries, or you
Mm.
can mix and match them too.
She's trying
That's
to
all
kill
you,
us.
brother. Yeah.
Really up to you.
We'll
guys,
definitely
me
let
know.
you know.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm gonna say this for probably the millionth time. Shout out to everybody for joining the live stream. Shout out to everybody that came over from Gun Freak Nation. I seen people from RGG Squad. I seen people from all over come on. Man, you guys don't never know. I probably will never know how much I appreciate y'all for supporting me.
Right.
High Alert TV was really starting to gain some steam when I got shut down. Shout out to all the people in Mexico that subscribed and that was reaching out to me while I was down there. You know, definitely. Shout out to the president for taking me out to have dinner. I'm keeping it promise.
Appreciate you, brother.
So I'm sitting here eating shrimp. The president's sitting here eating ribs. It's just a beautiful thing
Oh, it sure is, brother.
to see two entities come together. I hope this is an inspiration for everybody that working with other people that's like-minded can
Community.
produce property.
Unity back in the two-way community.
This can produce positive results. Show the plates, West B. Here's my plate here. Wait, let me take my tortoise cocktails off. It's my shrimp. Shout out to West B, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
He's definitely a heavy supporter.
right. And I
West B.
appreciate all y'all.
Later this year, we're going to get you on the live stream, brother.
Yeah, I got to do that podcast, SB.
We'll get you. I want to send a very special shout out to the ladies that's in the chat too,
Yes.
because you know what? A lot of times when it comes to the 2A community, we don't mention them, but shout out to the ladies in the chat, man. The ladies that's out there
Shout out.
understanding that there's nothing wrong with being armed and protecting yourself.
Exactly.
Believe me, definitely. Shout out to the chick from Atlanta. The one where her and her friend was finna get robbed by them two female hyenas up there. And when they ran up on them, somebody had it on a Ring doorbell.
Okay.
These two chicks come up with their face covered and go upstairs, right?
I
These
hear
other
about
two
that.
chicks was going, and the one in the back, I guess she felt something. She took a gun out, had a gun in her hand. So they let them walk by, and they come running down the stairs to rob them, and she turned around. Too bad she wasn't a better shot because she killed them both. But she let them have it, and they took off running, you know. So definitely shout out to that sister.
Right.
Man.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's got the mindset to want to be armed, to protect yourself. Because that's your natural God-given right.
And about this word armed, people demonize that word so much. One of the chicks that ran up, I thought those were men.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought.
now they were chicks.
Yeah.
You know, the word arm, stop letting that be a bad thing. It's in the context.
Right.
Armed and righteous.
Yeah.
Dre M's. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing wrong with the word arm. And you know what? While I'm here, I want to shout out Dennis Sperling. He on YouTube, he posted something that said eventually the women was going to start becoming the more vicious savages, and it's starting to happen. No, he posted this. You know, I don't want to get into this whole gender war crap.
Right.
I'm just saying, before my channel got shut down, you guys know I always had segments, and one of the segments I had was directed towards women and how men are starting to see y'all as our equals now. We starting to see y'all as equal or greater dangers. This is why you girls need to be strapping up for those of you who want to do right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just all I mean by that. You know, the women, the men starting to fall back. The men starting to not think with the wrong head as much. And now the women out here pulling these acts off, you know?
Right.
Um, so, and to your children, you got children in America, let them learn about firearms young.
Right. I agree.
Let them learn young. Don't wait and let the streets teach them. Let them learn about that young.
Right.
And definitely do that. There's nothing wrong with it, man. They might have to go out one day and help bring food to the house. Hell, for those of you who don't know, eggs then went through the roof.
Hell yeah.
The price of eggs. So this pandemic showed us something. How they're gonna take one thing after another. First it was chicken wings, then it was toilet paper.
Chicken wings $30 now.
Everything has went up, and it's always been, well, we in short supply. There's no short supply. I'm a truck driver, I'm telling you. Cold storage is all over the country, holding millions of pounds of food
Wow.
in each other.
Damn.
Cold storage is everywhere.
And he was no because he's a truck driver.
And cold storage, all they do is store food.
Wow.
So, I got a 500 Smith & Wesson mag in my bathroom. Woo! I definitely don't want to come to your bathroom, not even as a guest.
You guys,
Oh,
So we're doing good.
alrighty. Did you guys want to order any more right now?
No.
Not right now.
Not right now. All right.
Let me see if I can get this down first.
All right, just let me know, okay?
Thank you.
Shout out to our waitress where we out
Yeah.
having dinner at. But I heard seen somebody say they got a 500 Smith & Wesson mag in the
In the
bathroom.
bathroom.
It's too much for me.
Yeah, they definitely Funky Town send it ready.
Woo! You go beyond Funky Town with those. You can take a couple of them out with that. And while it's on my mind, I just wanted to say to everybody, even though the criminals out there wearing body armor, nobody still wants to be shot.
Right.
Because remember one thing, they are not trained professionals when it comes to taking bullets and things like that. They're not like law enforcement. At the end of the day, in their mind, if you're shooting back, you already done foiled the plan.
Right.
All I tell you is aim straight and try and get them. Even if it doesn't penetrate, just the whole
The
shock, I
force.
mean, the
Yeah.
force. Oh, hurt them, you know. But you definitely want to get them out of there, man. You definitely want to get them.
Well, so the threat is gone.
Yeah. So y'all seeing me here picking out. I mean, I don't eat much. This the only time I've eaten all day today.
Oh man.
I had a couple bananas and a slice of bread. You know, I don't eat much. But,
Wow.
I knew I was coming here, so I wanted to wait and see just in case I was able to actually link up with this brother, and we was able to link up this time. Like you
Yeah.
said, a couple times before it's been foiled, so
Right.
we was able to link up, and I'm here in the fresh, man.
I just
Um,
made my whole day, my whole week. Yeah.
this is a good way to start off 2023
Yes.
in the new channel. You know, definitely. Welcome to those coming over from Gun Freak Nation and anywhere else. How's the food quality? West Beat, I can't complain.
Hey, can't complain.
I can't complain.
Very delicious. Hey, look. Once again, subscribe to Brothers James Walker channel, the Alert Zone TV. Subscribe to this channel. Let's get his
That's a
numbers
new
back
change.
up.
That's a
Yeah.
new channel. The
Mhm.
Alert Zone TV.
Right.
We definitely got some content coming this weekend. Um, I'm going to try my best. If I can't make it to the range, to at least make it out to the hunting area outside of town that I can get some shots in it. Um, you guys gonna probably see firearms you already saw before, but it's for new people who haven't seen them.
Right.
I got to build the channel back up. You know, so
You already know I'm gonna help promote it. I'm gonna share the video, the content. I'm gonna share it on my channel. So I got you.
like I said, definitely. Are you going to try to get the other channel back? You know, West B, I just let it go. Is there any good deer hunting close to Detroit? That's probably a question for you.
I have no idea.
I know
brother.
Michigan have a lot of deers. I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
they do.
I have seen a lot of deer.
There's a lot of hunting up in the north, I think.
Right.
I never did it, though.
Because to me, from what I know, northern Michigan is a lot more rural than southern Michigan, like downhill.
Yep.
When you go further north,
Yep.
it becomes a lot more rural, you know?
Yeah.
So, downhill 94, 96, 75 south, stuff like that. Yeah. 7.62 by 39 soft points would be good for deer hunting. You know, in Iowa, we can't hunt with that caliber.
What?
7.62 by
Sure.
39 because they say Iowa's too flat. And that bullet would travel too far.
Oh, okay.
So, a lot of our stuff is straight wall cartridge. So it's like a 45 and a long shell,
Okay.
and they call it 450. It's good for 500 rounds. I think 1,000 pounds of force.
Oh, wow.
I mean, 1,000 feet per second, something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's not
That's
real
insane.
fast, but it's a
Fast
strong
enough.
billet, you know.
Right.
So
It'll get the job done.
it's a job, though.
How we doing?
We're doing good.
Good. All right. Did you want to order anything else, or did we want to do that Sunday shooter?
I want that Sunday
You
shooter.
want that Sunday shooter?
Yes.
So nothing else for you, sir?
Maybe a couple more shrimp.
Couple more shrimp. All right. I'll put that in. Okay.
All right. To everybody, while we here, I will say this again. You need 2 pistols. You need a quality shotgun, not no double barrel. I'm sorry. You're gonna have a shotgun, at least have a 5-shot. If you want a double barrel, fine. Don't let that be your primary shotgun to go to.
Right.
You need a battle rifle, whether it's an AR, an AK, along that lines, 308, what have you. And to me, you should get you at least 1 bolt action rifle. Mossberg 500, yeah, that's my home defense right there. If I gotta grab the Mossberg 500, somebody's going to the morgue and I'm going to the emergency room because that arm gonna be. You know what? I wanted to tell y'all something that I didn't post because I made a mistake and erased it on the last channel. I posted a video of me shooting that Mossberg 500. The very first time I pulled the trigger on that gun, it fell out of my hand. It caught me off guard. Just, you know what I mean? And I wanted to post it. I made a mistake and hit delete.
Oh wow!
But the very first time I fired that gun fell out of my hand.
Wow!
That's, you know what I mean? I got caught off guard like that.
Recoil like a mug, huh?
I got them 5 shots off in that next video, and I said that was it. It works just fine. It works just fine. So, if I gotta fly for it again, somebody gonna have to go to the mall. Remington 870 did me the same way. Yeah, hey man, let me tell you something. Hey, as you guys seen, my pistol grip don't have a stock on it. I always wanted one. A pistol grip, I always wanted one.
You don't have a stock on it? On the Remington?
Oh, I got the Mossberg 500.
Oh, okay. The Shockwave.
No. Just the regular old school Mossberg 500, all black, 6-shot.
Okay.
Ooh, boy, I cocked that bad boy back and put it next to my hip and fired it, and it fell straight out of my hand.
Oh, damn.
Here's your Sunday shooter.
Oh, thank you so much.
He got his ice cream, everybody.
I'm gonna go check on your trip.
Okay. I wanted to say,
look at this, y'all. Don't that look so lovely? We having a lovely day.
Oh yeah.
Lovely day. You hear me? Look at that right there. But go ahead, bro.
if you're gonna shoot a shotgun, be prepared for the recoil, man. I got caught off guard. I knew better, but I got caught off guard. And I'm gonna tell you, my arm hurt for about 3 days after I did that. I had to put my arm on that damn heating pad, boy. That Mossberg let me know, hey, you can't play around when you grab me. When you grab me, it's game over, you know. So.
And what would you shooting out of? Bird shot, double
I
out
was
buck,
shooting-
or slug?
I was shooting double out buck. Ooh, boy. That's why I got it loaded up with bird shot. I got a bird shot, a double eye buck, and then the slug.
Okay.
Same thing.
Okay.
The bird
in
shot.
that order.
Yep, the bird shot is to slow you down, get your attention. The double eye buck is to take you out of here. And
Slug is the overkill.
slug is just to help the coroner cut your body open.
Man.
You see that's Lance Webb? Lance Webb said double eye buck is my home defense. You can't go wrong with that. You know, like I said, I got it loaded up in. Hopefully I ain't got to get to that slug, boy.
Right.
If I got to get to that slug, yeah, the coroner got less cutting to do. We're gonna have to know what you died from. You died from a slug. So, for the millionth time, man, shout out to everybody that's here in the chat, man.
Right.
Here's your shrimp.
Oh,
How's
thank
the
you.
shooter? Good?
Oh, yeah.
Every
Alright.
drop.
Alright.
So
Did you
good.
want a box for the rest of that or no?
Yeah, you can bring me a doggy bag.
She was laughing. That's old school right there, doggy bag.
Yeah.
That's old school. Oh. But man, yeah, like I said,
Is that for you?
Thank you so much.
No problem. We're gonna get any besides that. Did you want any dessert, sir?
no.
No?
Well, I know I ain't gonna have no.
Are we on the same bill or are we on different bills?
I mean, they got
Yeah.
cake. No, same bill.
Same bill? Okay.
Yep. You sure you don't want no dessert?
All right.
Get
Go to
whatever that you want.
I ain't gonna be able to eat no dessert, man. I'm gonna scarf a few shrimp down and be happy with that. That'll be my dessert, some more shrimp. So,
Yeah, that's a badass shotgun. You got to kick your ass.
oh yeah, it gets the job done.
Yep, get the job done.
I had heard something about this 6-year-old shooting his teacher.
I heard about that, but I didn't ever click on it.
I didn't even click
saw
on it, but I got a little bit of the story. They saying it was an intentional shooting.
What the fuck? So he took and smuggled a gun in there to
Intentionally shoot the teacher.
Man, We living in some crazy ass times.
Stop giving them children Prozac and all that craziness.
Right.
See how that shit making them
Mhm.
act? Giving them damn
Yeah.
drugs when they young.
Right.
I remember watching the episode of Cops.
Teacher Leah, right?
I think she did.
I hope so.
I remember watching the episode of Cops and Lance Webb. This YouTube 6-year-old shoots his teacher. And I don't remember where it was, man. This kid shot his teacher. They said it was intentional. I remember watching Cops, and the guy was saying he got caught with meth.
Wow.
He was saying he had been on Adderall since he was 6 years old. And the cops was like, what? He said, that's how my drug addiction started. I got put on this stuff when I was a kid.
Damn.
You know?
Damn.
Let me address this while we talking about this. I grew up in New Orleans with a lot of kids.
This is ready whenever you guys are. There's no rush, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy the rest
I
of your
grew up
evening.
with a lot of kids that family, their moms had them put on what's the name of that? Not Prozac. Ritalin. They had them put on Ritalin so that they can get a paycheck for them kids. And these kids was running around saying something was wrong with them, and yet nothing was wrong with those kids, man.
It was Ritalin.
It was their moms was putting this garbage in their head, man, and they had them on Ritalin, and they messed them up, you know. Oh, okay, you from Hampton, Virginia, West B. Okay, so this was close to you. Yeah.
Shout out to West B, my brother.
Yeah. So you know, it's just amazing, man. Stuff like this. If you have children, if you got nieces and nephews, whatever, just young kids in the neighborhood, talk to them, see what they thinking about. Because you know what, just the right kind of encouragement can save a tragedy, man.
Yeah.
You know, I knew a kid, man. This kid was 5 years old and already telling people, well, I'm hyped up and you got to deal with it. Because his mama was putting that in his head. You know, what does a 5-year-old know about being hyped up off of these type of prescription drugs and you just got to deal with it? You know what I mean? I say this. In this day and age, it's best to not put your kids on none of that. Just figure it out. If it's not something that's going to keep them breathing, if it's something for behavioral, figure something out, man. Because this stuff that they giving them adult medicine, and it's ruining these children, man. And then when they get to a certain age, another thing about that is when they get old enough to be legally armed, and they figure nothing wrong with them, they can't ever have a firearm because they used to be on that medicine when they was a kid. So they deemed to be mentally unstable, even though nothing is wrong with them. You know what I mean? So think about that, because I seen a guy on the first 48. He defended himself, but they convicted him for being having a firearm, being a person with a disability and having a firearm. You know?
Right.
Yeah. It's gonna be a purge. Yeah, I'm hearing that.
Yeah, whatever time of that, there's going to be a purge in Illinois.
You know what? If you in Illinois right now, and you're in the comment, I mean, you on this live, what is going on with this Illinois law that everybody keep hearing about, this purge?
Talking about this purge. The purge law.
Yeah. Was it the night 83? I'm definitely gonna have to have one of them. A 357, 6.5-inch barrel. Yeah, because I got a 357 snub nose. I don't think I'm ever gonna shoot that again. When I posted the video of me shooting that out in the wild, for the people who really paid attention, some people commented, yeah, it almost fell out of your hand, huh? That was the first time I had ever fired that gun, because I brought it, and I brought the 38 snub right before I broke my arm. And I wound up breaking my arm, so for a couple years I couldn't shoot it because I was rehabbing. And that day I decided to take them 357 slugs out there, Magnum, them Winchesters, and that little snub nose 357. Goodness gracious. Well, I fired the first shot, and I'm gonna tell you, if we wasn't on camera, I wouldn't have fired it again. Boy, that Joker had my arm stinging.
Damn, we cool like that?
My arm is real sensitive now,
Right.
and because it's a snub nose,
Yeah.
it's not like the long barrel, man. When they say pocket rocket, they mean that.
Damn.
They mean that.
Damn.
Little Smith and Wesson 627 8-shot with the muzzle brake. Yeah, I'm gonna look around more into these newer style revolvers and what have you. But that little snub nose, man, I carry it with me sometime when I go take the dog out or what have you. But I tell you, if I don't got to, I ain't gonna shoot it. Sup at T Electric. Ready, Ridge. I like the 357 model 60 snub nose. You know what, Lance Webb? I'm not sure what model it is. I got the paperwork. I just know it's a 357 snub nose.
40. Okay. Here, sweetheart, you've been so. Here, keep all that for your tip.
Thank
I
you very
appreciate
much.
you. Thank you so much. You the
We're sitting
best.
here running
You
out
the
of
best.
All
Yeah.
good. Enjoy
Thank
the
you
rest
so
of your
much.
night,
Okay,
okay?
you too.
But yeah, 357, you can't go wrong. Oh, back in the days, the 357 was another thing. If you had a 357, especially the 6-inch barrel, the first time I saw one of those, it was the like chrome nickel plated, whatever you want to call it, 6-inch
Right.
barrel. If you're from New Orleans, I was in the St. Thomas project on Annunciation Street, on Annunciation and St. Thomas. And I seen a dude running towards another dude with a long barrel 357, but it was his friend.
Okay.
He didn't shoot him.
Right.
I got scared.
Mm.
Never forget, he was a light-skinned dude with an 8-ball jacket on and some black jeans.
Man.
So you know this way back in the days.
Right.
I was like, what the hell? But he didn't shoot him. And so when we walked by, I asked him, hey man, I was a little young thing. I said, man, what was that? He said, oh, that's a 357, youngster. Back in the days, they used to call her Lil Daddy in New Orleans. Oh, Lil Daddy, that's a 357.
Right.
Long barrel. Ah, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then from the Police Academy movies, Tackleberry used to carry, what was that, a 357 or 44?
Shit, I forget.
If you remember the old Police Academy movies, there was an officer named Tackleberry that used to carry that long barrel. I don't remember if it was 44 or 357. But it was badass, man. It was badass. And I just want to say this to everybody. There's nothing wrong with loving firearms.
Nothing.
Don't make people make you feel uncomfortable because you
Right.
love firearms. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right. Some people try to make it seem like you weird or crazy or that you about to snap. Don't pay them fools no mind.
And the same people who tell you you're crazy for liking firearms be the same ones that come and get you when the shit
Yeah,
hit the
when
fan.
it hit the fan, they're gonna come
They
running
gonna
to
tell
your
you.
door,
They're gonna tell
trying
you.
to run it up in there. Help me,
Yeah.
save me. These savages is on me.
The whole-
Help me.
The whole time, every time you look up, they trying to call the police on you.
Mm-hmm.
Something on you. Oh, you got a car parked on the lawn.
Right.
Oh, your house messing up the neighborhood. Something stupid. Boy, when the shit hit the fan, they come knock on the door and tell you, yeah, well, we heard the shit hit the fan. We're gonna stay at your house. And the hell you ain't either. I mean, because think about this. Think about this. Now, I'm in Oklahoma City right now. It's just my first and last Glock. Okay, think about this. For the anti-gun people who might come across this. How would you feel if you dial 911 and they show up with no firearms?
That's a good one.
You got a burglary going on, literally.
Mhm.
A burglary in progress.
Right. And they show
And
up
911
with
show
no
up with no firearms at
Yes.
all. And you got some armed dudes in your house. How
Right.
would you feel? You know what you be saying? What was the purpose of me calling you?
Exactly.
Because when you dial 911, you know there's a 50-50 chance when they show up, somebody gonna get killed.
Yep.
So you don't dial 911 for them to show up empty-handed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just think about
So
it.
in other words, what is the purpose of you not being armed? That's the question. Get armed for these savages out here. Get fucking armed. You feel me? And stop putting your betting your life on hope, hoping that the police get there in time. Don't bet your life on no hope, man. Be your first line of defense yourself. You know.
You know what? Instead of calling them to stop a crime, call them and tell them to just bring the yellow tape and bring the coroner. How about that? Bring the yellow tape and the coroner. There's no rush. Because he's here and he's not going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I know this sounds
Big
wild.
Dre, I love you, brother. Shout out to Big Dre 57.
Big Dre, yeah. No, man, go ahead on. This your shit. I'm
No,
just here.
Big Dre. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try to get on your show, Big Dre. You know, reason why I appreciate Big Dre. Big Dre reached out to me on Instagram. Big Dre reached out to me on Instagram when my channel, when YouTube had took my channel out. He was one of the very few channels that reached out to me to do a podcast so I could get my side of the story out.
Okay.
So for that, I'll always be appreciative of the brother that he invited me on. You know what I'm saying?
Big Dre, the alert zone is gonna be showing up in your channel. Is he on YouTube?
He's on YouTube.
Okay, Big
Let's
Dre,
get the
I'm gonna be
alerts
showing
on
up.
TV on there.
I'm gonna be showing up in your comment section, man. Like I said, YouTube is the only social media I have. I don't have Instagram, Facebook. I don't have nothing. This is the only probably social platform I'll ever be on. If I get off YouTube and decide to stay off, you won't find me on nothing else, unless you see my children posting a picture of me. Other than that, or somebody like when we was in Mexico, people was videoing me and my wife dancing and posting it all over social media, you know. So you probably can find me on social media dancing with my wife. But other than that, you know, it's just YouTube and, you know, like I said. Okay, I'm gonna definitely get with you, Big Dre. Well, for the millionth time, man, I gotta say this. Y'all out here that come across this will never know how much people that create content with passion really appreciate y'all. Because without the audience and without the citizens backing us up, there is no us. It's just a bunch of guys and girls talking to each other about something we already know about, you know?
Right.
You guys are the reason that we do this. Period, point blank, you know? And at the end of the day, as I always say, the less crime on the streets, the cheaper it is to live. Because insurance rates go down.
Yep.
You got all this crime going up, your silence, you're paying for it. Your car insurance, your homeowner's insurance, your renter's insurance, whatever. Insurance is high. Things is constantly high when you got all this craziness going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the financial price of crime.
Yep.
And that's something a lot of people don't see.
Right.
But there's a financial side to this, you know. And then you get to the point where some of these neighborhoods where they won't even insure you. They won't even they won't insure your property.
Right.
They won't insure the contents. They may insure the structure and say, but anything inside the contents you're on your own because that neighborhood is so bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean the insurance company is something else, man.
It is.
If you live in Florida, that last big storm that just hit y'all, that storm hadn't made landfall yet, and the insurance companies was already figuring out how to not pay y'all.
Right.
That was from a natural disaster. So what you think they're doing about crime?
Yeah.
And I know this kind of stuff because Des Moines, Iowa is like the third biggest place in the world for insurance companies in the world.
I didn't know.
So yeah, I just found that out recently. Most of your main insurance companies is headquartered there.
Right.
So when you read local articles and stuff, they talk about that, how crime affects the insurance rate and what have you. You know what I mean? So yeah. The Kia boys walling out and all that other carrying on. You got insurance on your car. You got insurance on your house. You want to get renter's insurance, property insurance for your things. If you notice, the premiums keep going up. The worse it gets.
Right.
I mean, some places out in California, I don't even think they would do that, you know?
Big Dre, I will be on your show soon, brother. You just let me know. Oh, you know what? Tackleberry Bug invited. Oh shit, Tackleberry Bug invited me on the show today. But hey, I'm gonna get with you. You know Tackleberry Bug, right? Tackleberry. Tuckberry Bug. He hosts Funky Fridays and Wicked Wednesdays. Tuckberry Bug
Um,
on YouTube.
on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
no,
got
I'm gonna
his
have to check
own
them out. Okay,
podcast.
okay.
He got today was Wicked Wednesday. Hey, Tuckberry Bug, if you ain't here, I got you next time around. You know, and get that hair out your throat.
Another thing, another thing I wanted to tell y'all, when we start live streaming, I'm gonna try my best to put in a live stream when nobody else is going live. You know what I mean? I'll try. I can't have a set day and time just because of what I do for a living.
Right.
But I'll try and give like a third. I'll do like maybe a 30-second commercial. Let y'all know today at this time.
Right.
We're gonna be doing, our live stream or what have you. You know, and if I come up on a couple of firearms, I'm not gonna mention that I'm really looking for, then you might see me go live. Just
do unboxing or something.
yeah, you might just see me just nah. What's up? Talking about I'm a male stripper. Nah. Only person who get to see me with no shirt on is my wife.
You know what? Somebody approached me. That's not the first time. You know, maybe in the future. You know, it's just so much red tape, especially if it's about a firearm. You know what I'm saying? How YouTube is and they policies and all that. And I already had my channel taken from me, so I damn sure don't want to put it at risk again with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a Gun Free Nation brother offer to get the gun by himself and to give it to me to give away. But I thought about all of the stuff that come along with it. I'm like, you know what? I ain't really trying to deal with that headache right now.
You know what?
I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. Eventually, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna give something away. But I want to make this clear because all YouTubers are starting to do this. If you get a message that says I'm giving something away and there's a bunch of numbers in white in a circle, it's a scam.
Yeah.
If you ever hear me talk about a giveaway, you're gonna see me visually say I'm gonna do a giveaway. I won't contact nobody through the comment section. You'll see me on camera saying, "Hey, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to do it live. Maybe 2 or 3 other people there, and eventually I'll get to that. But that's just whenever we cross that bridge.
Right.
It's just not priority right now.
Right.
But eventually I will get to, because like you said, the logistics of YouTube, the logistics of what state you live in.
Yeah. All that
the logistics of me living in Iowa and let's say you live in Florida.
Yep.
Being able to find somebody with an FFL that'll receive that, it's a whole lot that goes into that. And I definitely want to make sure nobody ever gets scammed. I'm making that known public. If you don't see me doing a video saying we're doing a giveaway, I won't never go to somebody in the comment section and say, "Oh yeah, you've been selected to win
special
this."
selection.
No, they're all over YouTube and
a lot of scammers.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? There's always people looking for that. So,
Right.
Like I said, I would have to talk to some people back home that I know that have FFLs and see how all that works out, and then try and look at YouTube's policy on them kind of giveaways before I do something like that. Could you do some of the Beats CDs too?
Who said that?
You know what? I didn't catch the name, but somebody asked about doing the.
Could do some of
that
those Beat CDs too.
Omar Garcia.
Yes, I did. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't know. They were into the beats.
No, they into them.
You know what I'm saying?
They into them.
But I definitely would consider that in the future.
That would definitely be easier to get less headache.
And I still trying to figure. I know you hit me up not too long ago about burning that CD, man. My CD burner don't even work no more. But we're gonna figure out something to get that. I'll send you a link to it. Yep, and that, like you said, you was gonna make one of them for an intro or something like that. Whatever beat that you want, it's on me. Whatever that I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah. Gun Freak merch. Somebody asking. It, I can't see the name. Nick Gun Freak merch.
Oh yeah, no doubt. What's up? Post that link. What up? Post that link.
No, they won't. No,
We
they're
got
gonna
the
give it away.
t-shirts. Oh yeah, well, I mean, we'll come to we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure out something.
That's some good ideas.
Yeah, it's some good
You know what?
ideas.
Because
Definitely some good ideas.
You know what? They're showing the way to get around all this.
Right.
You know, and they're showing that you have things that people actually want.
Right.
Like I said,
right,
the beats,
right.
the merchandise and stuff like that.
Right.
And shout out to Mike Vert too. I love Mike Vert clothing. Y'all see me with my shirt on my channel. You're gonna see me again.
Yeah, Mike Vert. Elaborate on it. I know I've been saying something. You wearing a t-shirt that say I love me or something.
You see, I have a t-shirt called I Love Mike Vert.
Yeah.
It's a teenage kid of mine that's friends with my youngest son.
Oh, okay.
So when my youngest son come and visit, they jam tight.
Okay.
So he wanted to start a clothing brand.
Right.
And he said, well, I got a shirt I want you to wear. Said, I love Mike Vert. I had to think about it. I said, well, who the hell is Mike Vert? He said, Mike Vert is just a clothing name.
Oh, okay.
So the shirt says, I love Mike Vert. But it's a clothing brand.
Right.
So when I get a chance, I'll wear it and I'll promote it.
Oh,
okay. You can find him on Instagram at MYKE Mike VERTE Vert. Mike Vert. He's a little young teenage fella. He starting his little clothing thing,
That's what's up.
He's really, really good friends with my son. When my son comes up, my son, he looks out for my son.
Okay.
They go out.
Right.
Amusement park, what have you.
Right.
I just always tell him, if you don't come back with him, don't come back. That's it. If you don't bring my son back, you don't come back.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
If he gonna go, y'all gonna go together.
Right.
You don't show back up here without my son.
Right.
Nevertheless, damn, did it rain while we was here?
It kind of looked like it a little bit.
Like it rained though.
Right.
Shit.
You said rain is headed this
tomorrow.
Right
Sometime tomorrow. He's saying it's supposed to be raining.
But you gonna be out here like at you said like at 4-something in the morning.
He said, "Am I gonna hit Michigan and for dessert?" No.
I already got my dessert. I should have got me 2 of them. It was so good that Sunday.
I got dessert good. Right here. Extra shrimp was my dessert tonight.
You gotta remember, I ate before we. I really didn't intend on getting me nothing, but I'm like, you ain't nowhere in hell I'm gonna sit and watch you eat and not eat something. So I had to get some them little riblets,
But
this right here is.
I definitely gotta say again to the youngsters out there, to the youth. There's nothing wrong with waiting till your turn to become legally armed.
Right.
And once again, I'm gonna say something because it was a video I did right before I got my channel taken down.
Yeah.
About youth. Once you make 18, you're able to be legally armed. You got to distance yourself from some of your friends. Your friends that is gonna go out there and start shit with people because they know you're armed and they're gonna come get you.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
That gun.
Yeah.
It's legally registered to you, or what is legally yours. Your prints is on them bullets, and ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. You don't have to be honest with nobody else. Is this friend, brother, cousin, mom, dad, somebody that's trustworthy? Is that a person that always gets into it with everybody and only tells a piece of the story? Because people do that when you're young and you fight. Mm-hmm. They go start stuff with people, and then they come running.
Right.
To get you. Because they know you have a firearm.
Recipe just text me for us to both check our cash apps.
Shout out to West B, man.
Shout out to West Beezy. I can't check mine right now because I'm live streaming now, West B. But thank you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. West B always blessing
he always coming through.
Yeah, he's always blessing us, man. Appreciate you.
Yep. Oh.
He hit you?
Yeah, he hit me, man. Shout out to West B, man. Shout out to that dude, man.
West B, I didn't get no Cash App notification. I don't see no notification popping up, brother.
It's
You know what?
because
I gotta. I'm live now. I know it went through. Appreciate you, SB.
shout out to West B
Right,
for his continued donations.
right.
Shout out to everybody that tunes in and
Yeah,
gives us feedback.
yeah.
Man,
I appre-
you guys don't understand just viewing the content. And somebody had responded. I had did this 30 like 45-second short saying hit the like button. It's free,
Right.
And somebody was like, oh, somebody responded about everything ain't about guns and money and blah blah blah. Hitting the like button sprays the algorithm because let me tell you something. Everything that's on YouTube, because you don't like it, don't means you don't know somebody else that likes it.
Right.
You may not like it. If you don't like the content and you don't agree with it, that's what the comment section for.
Right.
We not thin skinned,
But just don't watch.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a Second Amendment channel that he came here complaining about.
Right.
I was up front. This is a Second Amendment channel. All I'm saying is hit the like button so the algorithm can get
That's
it.
the least you can do.
And
You know.
if you hear something here you don't agree with, say it. We'll
Right.
respond back to you.
Right.
We'll respond because I've learned a lot from having an audience in the little time that I was on YouTube. And from the time where I didn't have a channel, but I would visit other people's channel. You guys don't know how much information y'all share in the comment section that has been useful to me and to other people. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that's learned something from the comment section. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, comment. This is a platform and a place for us to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Share ideas and share information.
Yep,
man.
network.
This is
Everything.
what it's
You know what
for.
I'm saying? We building
And
something, you know?
If
Community, unity.
Because I remember somebody had messaged me and mentioned me with not having the SR-45 as the first gun I grabbed, even though it's the gun I'm the most accurate with.
Right.
And then I was like, that makes sense. But at my home defense is set up because where I live is a little bit different.
Right.
Now, when I go to New Orleans, that 45 goes with me everywhere I go. If I sit on my mama's porch and eat crawfish, that 45 is next to me. If I'm down in the French Quarter, if I'm down in the Riverwalk getting beignets, that 45 is on me. I don't go nowhere without that because it's accurate and it's going to get the job done.
Right.
And the threat level is a lot higher.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So that's why I say, okay, this is the thing for whatever reason.
Right.
It's the gun that I seem to do the best with even since I tore my arm up. So when I'm in a heightened place, then I'm going to switch out.
Right.
Thanks, West B. Yeah, it is.
It's definitely in there. I'm joking around.
To hit the thumbs up, man. It's just easy to do that.
Right.
It's not hard to hit the thumbs up for anybody, man. I go to other people's channel on different genres and I hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Even if I don't agree with the person,
What they say?
I would just leave a comment or I beg to differ. I would have you, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the subscribing and viewership is important too.
Yeah.
Because when you get more views, your channel gets out there more. And like I said, I know a lot of people that's in the Second Amendment community, whether you have a channel or you just come in the comment section, a lot of it is preaching to the choir. But low key, let's be honest, a lot of us got egos and we too proud to tell people we don't know certain things about firearms. So we may not say I don't know that or I didn't think about that, but that's why places like this is important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There was a lot of things that I thought I knew till I got into gun tooth, and it was the same thing. Like, wow, I never thought about that.
Right.
The Honest Outlaw gives a lot of different tips about a lot of different things that you just don't
I watch
think
his
about.
videos. Yeah.
You know, and he
like
lives
his
in
content.
He lives in Iowa.
Oh,
when he tells y'all it's freezing outside, he's not lying. Because I don't know the guy personally. He spoke of the general area he lived, So it's about 50 or 60 miles
Oh,
somewhere
from you?
from me.
Okay.
So I got a general idea of where he stays.
Right.
But when he says it's cold out here, he's not lying. When
Mm.
he's telling you it's windy, it's 0 degrees out here, he's not lying. He's not exaggerating.
Mm.
It is that cold.
Mm.
You know, when we was down in Mexico for Christmas, man, they said it was minus 40 up there.
Damn, just about 3 weeks ago up in here in the D, it felt like with the wind chill factor, it was like 29 below.
Yeah.
So
We was in Mexico, yeah.
very
We left.
cold.
So
Yeah, it was
when
about
he-
3 weeks ago.
When the Honors Outlaw, man, y'all make sure when y'all go to that guy's channel, y'all give him a thumbs up because he shoots outside.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was something else I learned about living in Iowa. Going to outside ranges. If you really want to know how dependable your firearm is and how good you can shoot, go outside. Go outside.
Shoot in the cold.
Shoot when it's windy. Just pick a day, even if you live in a place where it's warm all the time.
Right.
But there's a day when the wind is real high. Go out there and shoot.
You know
You'll see
what?
the
That's what
difference.
I want to do. I want to
You'll
go
see
to
the
an
difference.
outdoor range. I've never been to an outdoor range before.
It
I
teaches
have to
you.
try it. I mean, I've shot outside before,
But
in
yeah,
my backyard
yeah.
on New Year's Eve, but
going
I
to
never.
a range
It's different
outside is
outdoor.
different.
I got to do it.
And especially because
What's up?
Iowa,
Find me some outdoor ranges.
it is definitely Iowa. It's definitely windy a lot. So you feel the wind blowing and what have you.
Right.
So you're
And
gonna
I
make some
think,
adjustments.
at the outdoor range you can shoot your shotguns too, because at Encore they
Yeah.
don't allow
Yeah.
allow shotguns. But
Shotguns is
I
outside.
think they say they do it at damn. What up told me. I know they do it at Fireline, I think, and then it's another one called what was it called? Impact. What up? And it's called Impact or something like that. They said they allow it, but when I called them, they said it was you can't use bird shot. It's either double R bubble or slug.
Yeah, 'cause it's a scatter pattern.
Because guess what? I shot the KSG, but I haven't shot my Tavoy, my TS trail, or either the DP trail, the double barrel boy, the double barrel pump.
Yeah,
I haven't
click.
shot. Yeah, I haven't shot that one yet.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can out when I go to Steamboat Rock up there and I shoot at the outdoor range. Yeah,
Right.
you can shoot whatever.
Ooh.
When I'm
Even
at,
bird shot.
yeah,
Wow.
but when you go to when I'm at Daryl's Guns, I'm in the indoor range.
Is that gun shop you be going to? They
That-
got all them dope ass guns. In?
Well, Daryl's is when I started doing my videos of me in the indoor range.
Okay.
Daryl's is down. It's downstairs in the basement.
Okay.
Ain't got no heat, so it's cold down there. It's cold when I'm talking. You can see the smoke coming out of my mouth.
Wow.
Yeah, West B, you right, man. The elements will teach you. They'll teach you more about your gun and how to adjust for the wind.
Right.
It's even like hunting, man. You know, a lot of times we be seeing like in the scope he got the animal, we scream and shoot him, but we not there.
Right.
So maybe he's adjusting for the wind, or she's
Right,
adjusting for the wind. You know what I mean? And you know, most of these people that do these hunting videos,
Much love, brother.
they beyond technical shooters.
Right,
I mean,
right,
they
right.
are just like markspeed experts.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
Right.
yeah, man.
Well, Gun Freak Nation, we about to head up out here, and we gonna head back to the crib, and we gonna go back live there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for dropping in on the stream. Like I said, today was a blessing. Me and James Walker finally met up in person. So he done made my day, made my entire week. So I appreciate y'all. We gonna get out their hair so they can get this table cleaned off.
Yeah.
And I'll see y'all later on once we make it back to the crib, man. You know, much love to everybody that tuned in. Appreciate you. I'm full as hell, man.
Yeah,
I
me
hate
too.
driving with my stomach is like this. But anyway, we out of here, man. Everybody, everybody just stay righteous, stay armed, stay responsible. And like I said, I'm gonna go live again once we get back to the crib, man. Gun Freak Nation, Alert Zone TV, salute. You hear me? And remember to go to his channel and subscribe to his channel. Okay, subscribe to his channel. And I love y'all, Gun Freak Nation. We love you. You hear me? We about to dip up out of here though. What up though, Matt Ken? Hey Matt Ken, I'm gonna need you, brother, on the podcast if you don't mind. I need you to tell me about, what you said you got nasty Nate. I need to hear about that nasty Nate, brother. All right, I need to hear about that one. Oh, I devoured that dessert. I had me a sundae, and then here's the thing: before James Walker got here, my girl already had made some chicken tenders, fries, and some rice, and I was full from that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm one that I can't sit. Even if I'm full, it's hard for me to watch somebody else eat and not eat. You feel me? So I had to grab me something. But I'm about to head on out. And Matt Ken, I want you on the channel, brother. Need you on that channel. But I mean on the podcast. But we about to dip on up out of here. And I'm gonna see y'all later. Much love.